Yes, everybody. We are back in the building. It is not Liverpool Football Club today, but it should be a really interesting watch. And we're gonna run a poll right now to see who you guys want to win today. Me personally, I think it's one of them where a draw is probably the best result. As a Liverpool fan, but honestly, I just want an open game. I want to see a lot of action, a lot of drama. I think because both of these teams, let's be honest, are really struggling in this moment in time. And actually, one of the big surprises is Rashford nor Garnacho are anywhere near the team today. And that's Ruben Amorim, who said I just saw the quotes now that apparently he pays attention to everything. I mean, this makes sense as a boss of any team, but they must have done something wrong basically behind the scenes for them to not even be anywhere near the team today. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's interesting to see because they're obviously two stars of Man United and they're nowhere near the team. So let's see how that impacts United today. But what you have to say about Ruben Amorim, the new United boss, is that he sure is brave because yeah, those are two of United's young stars, and to not even include them on the bench says a lot. Is all I'm gonna say. Yo, go 12. How's it going? We got Galaxy, we got Blake, Mohammed, we got the Vicar. How's everybody doing in the building? I'm going to start the poll right now to see who you guys are supporting today, okay? I'm curious to see. You guys can see the teams. What am I doing? Right here, you guys can see the teams. Oh, look. Yeah, you guys can see the teams. And I'm going to start the poll. Hold on just a moment. Hello, Slime Cheese. How's it going? The Go 12 says, I just watched the highlights of Villa versus Forest, and bro, what a save from Emi Martinez. I haven't seen it yet. I saw that everybody was talking about his save, though. I got to watch it after this game because I heard it was incredible. All right, let me start the poll, you guys. Yo, Go Naldo, how's everybody doing in the building? What result do you want most today? Okay, let's see. Let's see what you guys think. So we have City win. I don't think many of you guys will go for a City win, but let's see. You never know. There might be some United fans in the building. United win or a draw. Let's see what you guys go for. Okay, I just put up that poll now. Greetings, Alex. How's it going? We got Eric Lawler, who's a Liverpool fan too. How's it going, Lawler? As you can see, the game kicks off in under 2 minutes now, and the players are walking out onto the pitch here. The game is obviously at the Etihad, so City will be playing at home. I saw they've both been really poor. And Mar says Garnacho, I don't know what it was, but the fact again that they're not even on the bench says a lot about how unhappy Ruben Amorim is with them. You know what I mean? So that's a surprise, but probably a big surprise for United fans. But I think I would want to see that as a United fan. A manager that comes in and isn't afraid to make big decisions like that. You got to respect it. Draw 100%, says the Vicar. That's a big cup. Yeah, look. I always have this on match days. Liters of water every day. Yo, Revs fan says, hello from US. It's called football. Who will win, Chelsea or Brentford? Unfortunately, I think Chelsea. And no, Harry, there won't be a watch along for the Brentford game because that's right when I have dinner with the family. So I won't be able to do a watch along for that one. But for this one, we could all come together. It should be a great game. Predictions, Anvit, I'm going for 1-1. 1-1. What's your thoughts on the Fulham game? How do you feel about how close Chelsea is now? Mohammed, honestly, I knew we were going to drop points. It's normal at some point to drop points. And the fact that, we have so many injuries. Think about it. There was no Kostas. There was no Connor Bradley. There was no Ibu Konate. Like, our back line especially is really, really wounded right now. So it doesn't surprise me that we're struggling in that department and conceding more goals. I still feel positive after the way that we fought back yesterday. That's just me. You know what I mean? But I'm someone that always likes to take the positives, Faro says, hope that water brings us luck like it did yesterday for Liverpool against Fulham. Well, who are you supporting, Faro, today? Garvin says, I hope both teams lose. LFC Avery, nice to see you, says, I'm not worrying about the Manchesters. I'm more worried about Chelsea. Yep, LFC Avery for sure. But still, I still think we don't want a City win today. That's for sure. You know what I mean? I definitely don't think we want a City win today. Palmer will score another worldie later. You think he'll score a worldie against Brentford, huh? Look, Hoyland up top. You know who's been good recently? Hoyland. He scored 2 goals, I think, midweek. Yo, Joseph, nice to see you. Who says I won't be able to watch the stream? I'm watching it with my dad, but I will be back at halftime and full time. Big up, Joseph. Hopefully it's a great game. Enjoy with your dad. Send him my best. Alam, thank you very much for that kind message. Look at Pep walking out onto the pitch right now. I'm going to add the background noise, by the way, for you guys, okay? LFC Avery says, I don't want United to be too cocky. I don't want City to win too. Let's hope for a draw. Yep, that's how I feel too. Eric, I'm doing really well. How are you? I'm so excited about it. Almost being that, well, it is that holiday time basically. But you know what I'm saying. We're getting closer to those holidays that are coming up. All right, let me get the, let's see. No, not yet. The game, they're slightly delayed. That's rare in the Premier League that there's a slight delay for the start of a game. That's really rare. Yeah, Amad Diallo, I was going to say too, is in really good form. So he has been very good for sure under United. Amad Diallo, he's a great talent. Delior says, playing Chelsea the next time might be a title decider if you think about it. I hope we remain at least 2 wins clear by that time it comes to the latter part of the season. Delior, I think the table's going to change a whole lot by then, honestly. By the time we play Chelsea again. I think there's a lot more twists and turns to come, and that's one of the reasons why I never said we were going to win the league, you know what I mean? Like, we have to remain humble, and like I said, there's a lot of twists and turns to come, and I don't think it's necessarily that specific game that's going to be the title decider. Of course, it'll be a big game, obviously, because they're always our rivals, but I don't think it's going to be like that game decides the title either, you know? All right, everything should be set up now. Yeah, everything should be set. Let's hope City win. You really want City? Okay, guys. Yes, now we just got the background noise. Look, from the game. Let me get it set up. Let me turn it up a little bit. Guys, let me know if you can hear the background noise from the Etihad. Let me know if you can hear it from the stadium. GMA, Leo, nice to see you again. Big up to you, GMA. And Azam, nice to see you in the building too. It feels so nice watching football, just like completely relaxed. Like this stream is gonna be the opposite of the vibes from yesterday, because yesterday was like one of the most stressful Liverpool games in recent times with all the drama that went down. Whereas here we can just like sit back and enjoy. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. You know what I mean? And like I said, hopefully it's a game. It is a game filled with drama and lots of goals and lots of action. Oh shoot, Garvey, did I say the wrong name? Did I say the wrong name? Hydrate? I got you, I like memes. Ahmad is a game changer. He's a great player, Delior. Great player. I couldn't believe how before he wasn't really getting chances, you know what I mean? Because he's clearly so talented. Yo, Liverpool X Edits, nice to see you in the building. Alex says we can't hear the emptiness. Fine, don't worry. You can't hear, sorry, the emptiness. And this could actually suit United, by the way, this kind of game, because United can sit back, City will dominate possession, and what I really think that's where I think United can hurt teams on the counterattack. We were just talking about Ahmad. They have Hoyland is fast. They have players on the counter that can hurt City. So it'll be a really interesting game. I think it's going to be a tough one for City, honestly. Will you be live for the Chelsea game? No, Delior, unfortunately not, because I have a family dinner at that time, and then we're going to the pool straight after, so I won't be able to be live for the Chelsea one, unfortunately. But let's see when the next one is next weekend. Let's see what those games are. Potentially, I'll be able to be live for those two. Let's see. Yeah, the weekend after, Everton play Chelsea. Wait, when do Liverpool... We play on the 22nd. Yeah, okay. The same day that we play Spurs away, Chelsea play Everton. So potentially I could be live for that one. If you guys would tune in for Everton against Chelsea. It's an earlier kickoff. Very noisy. I love slot ball. I freaking love slot ball. You saw the amount of times yesterday in a really, really tricky game for him to figure out. The amount of tactical changes he made in game just shows the difference he makes as a boss in game, because there were many moments where Fulham could have took control of the game, but the reality is we created a lot more than they did, even though basically for the entire game we were playing with 10 men. So for me that just showed Slot's level and how good he is that game yesterday. Big up, Gonaldo. Thank you for the support. That means a whole lot. Mason Mount is healthy. He is indeed. Let's see if we see... Oh, okay. Corner for City here. It's beginning to look a slot like Christmas. Dane, it's so good to see you back in the building. Leo, why do you look so shocked in your thumbnails? I don't think I look that shocked. Did I? You also have to try to make thumbnails stand out a little bit, so you're not just going to do a non-expression. You have to put some extra expression into it. Yeah, look. Rizvi says, I just love this club, man. We played like we had 11 men. Exactly. And I think you have to give so much credit to Gravenberch and Subastai, who did so much running, who really stepped up for the team. And I think a big part as to why it felt like we had 11 men yesterday when we didn't, I think was a big part Gravenberch and Subastai, who were outstanding. The way how the players reacted shows that they believe in the manager's philosophy, because if they didn't like the manager, they wouldn't have done any of that. Wolves manager sacked, by the way. I did see that, yep. And totally, Delior, I agree. And that's why I just think it's I think James is at the match, yeah, go 12. I think it's unbelievable the job Slot has done, because making all of our players believe in the transition after such a successful period on the Klopp was one of the toughest jobs, and the way he's been able to do it already, it is incredible. Incredible. Bro, Ronnie Prime, Garnacho nor Rashford are even on the bench. They've just been completely left out by Amarin, even though they're not injured. And apparently it's due to reasons off the pitch. I'm telling you, I could really see United getting a result out of this game too, just because, like I was saying before, I really think a team like City suits them, and playing from away from home suits them. But let's see. Let's see. Yo, the Goat 10, nice to see you in the building. Who gave it away there? Let's see if if we can see some of the best of KDB. There, he basically lost the ball. Yeah, that's going to be nothing, right? The ref is playing the advantage. Who do you want to win, Ryan? I want a draw. We're going to see who the superior Scandinavian is tonight. Let's see. Thank you, Reformed. Thank you very much for your kind message. What's the prediction for the away match at PSV? I think we'll make a lot of changes, because hopefully by then we'll be through automatically to the next round. Yo, Questionable 11 LFC, nice to see you in the building. For the first time ever, I am supporting Man United, says Rakib. Deliora, I think we'll be keeping our tabs basically on a few players that we already know we want. And my guess, the two names that I have in mind personally, Deliora, is A, I do think we need to. I think yesterday made it clear again that we're going to start to look for a left back for the future, because it's just a position that we need to strengthen in. It would not surprise me if the two names that we are keeping a close eye on and hopefully going to make a move for in January, Deliora, is A, Milos Kerkez from Bournemouth. He's just 21 years old and he's already proving that he can do it in the Premier League. For me, he fits the type of profile that FSG would go for. And then 2, Zubamendi. I don't think it's our stance on him has changed. And I think if the opportunity arises that we can get him, I think we would go for it, because we have to be careful in the sense of, you know, where would we be if something happened to Gravenberg? We have no real direct replacement for what he does for us. You know what I mean? So I think those are the two positions of where my guess is Edwards is going to be ready, and Richard Hughes will be ready to make a move if something an opportunity arises with those two. Those are the two names I had in mind, at least. Hydrate for United. Leo, do you think Gakpo will celebrate if he scores against PSV? I don't think so. No, he loves he's a legend of PSV and stuff. So I think he might not celebrate if he scores. Ryan, I was just saying I want to draw in this one. I want to draw. Yeah, Kerkez is really impressive. And to think that at 21 years old, he's already one of the best left backs in the league tells you that he's absolutely the kind of profile that we'd be looking for, because I think he could start for us right away. You know what I mean? Or he could definitely compete with Robbo. And then if he does really well, then he could make that starting spot his own. You know what I mean? You think 3-3? Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Hydrate 2 times for a draw. Okay, go 12. Yeah, Garvit. He's special. We were in for Andre, who's now underperforming at Wolves. Are you happy we ended up dropping interest in him? Yeah, especially now. Under Klopp, I think he would have made more sense because he's a Fabinho type player. He's much more of a destroyer type defensive mid. Now under Slotball, I think the type of defensive mid that we look for is more of the profile of Zubamendi, who of course can tackle, but the primary skill I think you'll have to have if you want to play number 6 under Slot is your ability on the ball, your ability in transition, your ability to turn in tight spaces, because we keep the ball and it's more about control under Slot. Therefore, Gravenberg is perfect for that. Under Klopp, I think it was more about just running, intensity, hard tackles, and that's what Fabinho was perfect for, you know? And I think Andre is more of that type of player. So I definitely am happy that we didn't go for him. Like I said, especially now looking at the fact that we no longer are playing under Klopp. I think now definitely we're going to look for more of a Zubamendi type of player. You know what I mean? And like I said, that's why for me, I think our top 2 options, just given how FSG go about their business and Edwards, etc., I think it'll be those 2 names that we keep a close eye on. And like I said, making inquiries and seeing if a deal can be done in January, because we know how difficult it is to make big signings in January, just given how much more teams demand for players to leave mid-season. You know what I mean? Because it's hard to find a replacement in that time. So we'll see. We'll see. Daniel, because it's just clear to see that Slot doesn't rate Endo in his system. It's clear to see, otherwise he would be playing more. That's just the reality. Clearly, that's clear to see. If you just look at our team sheets this season, it looks like Kobe Mainoo is going to come on for United right now. Liverpool fan 01, nice to see you in the building. Don't worry, bro. Mainoo will be better, you think? Who's going to be manager next match? It's going to be our 2 assistant managers. We have 2 Dutch assistant managers. Yeah, Koobs, except it's not gonna happen. The player that you're talking about, Hanko, he actually came out in an interview and said he spoke to Slot and potentially moving to Liverpool, and because of his age, he's not the type of profile that Liverpool would look for in that position. So I think it's already pretty much completely decided that he's not going to be joining Liverpool, even though obviously he's a good talent. We'll buy Zubi and Carquez in the summer. See, that there's probably a bigger chance we get them in the summer because both would be big signings. Both of them would be big signings. Jim, I'm hoping for an entertaining game that ends in a draw. As a Liverpool fan. The fake James is in the building who says, win, lose, tie, City till I die. I think James is at the game, yeah. City fan is saying Zubimendi is going to join us. I don't think so. I think because you have Rodri, he would know that if he signed in January, he would start for a bit and then not be the starting, and then potentially not starting anymore. Rock Fasson, thank you very much from the Faroe Islands. I'm the biggest Liverpool fan. Big up to you. And we got Everlyn in the building too. What's good? Leo Trossard or Doku? I wouldn't want either at Liverpool, honestly. I would much rather have someone like who's really decisive in front of goal. That's what I love about Diogo Jota. He keeps things so simple, and he might not have the craziest dribbling like Doku, but boy is he effective in the final third, and that's what you want from your front three. And that's what Jota delivers time and time again. He's just so clinical. So now I really hope we find a way to keep him fit, because he's unbelievable. Damn, so far I feel like there's barely been opportunities for either side. Oh, Doku. Here, City are in a dangerous position. Oh, that's a poor pass from Doku. Really poor. Because there was actually a lot of space as City won the ball back there. Yeah, bro. If Jota stays fit, Uncle High, I think Jota is our long-term 9. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Slot found a way to convert Darwin to get the best out of him, because I think we're seeing that maybe he's not the most confident in front of goal, but he can have major impact on our games in different ways. And maybe we just have to find a way to play him or play a system where we're not dependent on him for goals. You know what I mean? I think that's what we could see from him in the future. But who's our long-term number 9? I hope Diogo Jota, because we saw yesterday just how much of an impact he can have on us. Thank you, Bean. Liverpool fan in the building. Still one Arsenal. Still one player from Arsenal. Who would you take? I think it would be between Bukayo Saka and Saliba, but I think I would probably take Saliba. I would take Saliba, yeah. Because I want Salah to sign a new contract, so he's gonna be on that right wing spot for years to come, hopefully. So then Bukayo Saka wouldn't make sense. And we need more strength in the center back position, I think. Our most needed position, Jim, I think a center back who can, a defender who can play center back and left back, like Gvardiol, like Hincapi, like what's the name of the Ajax? There's the Ajax youngster who's so good. What's his name? I think it's Hanko actually or something. Wait, let me check again. I had him in Football Manager and he was so good, but genuinely he can play center back and left back. Is he not starting for Ajax right now? Wait, he's not playing for Ajax. Oh, his name is Hato, Jarel Hato. You guys know who I'm talking about? He can play both positions. Jorel Hato is his name. And he's been playing really well in the Eredivisie this season. 14 games he's played. Look, 2 goals, 4 assists. He plays left back and center back and he's 18 years old. And in Football Manager, he's a beast. Yeah, Hato. Exactly, bro. Jorel Hato. Fantastic talent. Honestly, I haven't watched Mamardashvili either at Valencia, so I can't say much. I really can't. Forma, Gino, happy birthday to you. You'll never walk alone. Yep, the youngster from Ajax, bro. Frimpong, it all depends whether Trent's going to leave or not. If Trent leaves, then I think Frimpong would be a great signing. But right now, we're still obviously hoping that Trent will stay. Oh, that was actually pretty close from Foden there, guys. That might be the best. I know it wasn't on target, but I don't think Onana was anywhere near there. So I think that might be the best chance of the game so far, 20 minutes in. Look, this hit from Phil Foden. Yeah, that was pretty close to the post. LSE fan, I'm doing well. How are you? Maybe this is going to be a scoreless game. No, I hope not. We want goals. We want goals. Hey, Anj FC, nice to see you in the building. Title host for Arsenal, bro. As an Arsenal fan, we're aiming for top 4. We're not in the title race. I think it's too early to say that. Like I was saying before, I think there's so many more twists and turns. But yeah, so I think it's way too early to say anything about the title race just yet. What's for sure is the title is for the taking. From Liverpool's point of view at least, because the teams that usually get 80 to 90 plus points, it doesn't look like that's going to happen this season. Just looking at the state of Arsenal, looking at the state of City, it's not looking likely. Yo, Kamal, nice to see you in the building. Who do I think is going to play left back against Southampton? I think it's probably going to be a youngster. It's going to be a youngster, and I'm not sure. I think we have 2 different options there, and I think it might be Nalo. You know Nalo? I think his name is Nalo. Hold on. Oh no, Norris. I think it's probably going to be James Norris. Look. James Norris, 21. Because he was on the bench against Girona, which I think is a sign that he's maybe being trusted a bit more by Slot. And he can play left back, 21 years old from our academy. But I'm not the best. I'm not best. I definitely think it'll be youngster from the academy because think about it. Our back line, we have such few options because Connor Bradley can't play, Costas can't play, Robbo can't play, Ibu Konate is still injured. So we have so many defenders that are out right now. So it's going to be interesting to see what we're able to do, you know? I think definitely we'll see academy players. Norris, yeah. WWE channel, thank you very much for the super chat. It's your first super chat on the channel as well. I want W's in the building for WWE channel. Big up. Arfan, those teams are so similar though. What was better, Liverpool winning this side? Oh, Liverpool winning the Premier League. Even though it was during COVID, the Premier League is what we've been wanting for so long, for so many years. So that was definitely the best. Jim, I can't show the game. I can't show the players and stuff during the game. That would be copyright. That would be a copyright claim. Damn, WWE channel, thank you so much for that really kind super chat. Thank you very much. I want W's in the building. But Lucho or Doku, I would go for Lucho because again, Doku is one of them players that I think definitely has bags of talent, bags of ability. But I also think if he plays for you, he's a very frustrating player because he's never that consistent. And I feel like he'll have one game where he's unstoppable and you're just like, whoa, this is one of the best wingers. And then many games where he just doesn't have much impact. And even though I agree, Lucho needs to be more decisive in the final third in terms of, you know, his goal contributions, I still think he is more consistent than Doku is. So I would go for Lucho personally. That's me personally. We got a lot of Luchos responding to you, WWE channel. Yes, Ryan, we will play football bingo at halftime, I promise. I promise that. I prepped it already. Jim, my favorite Liverpool player of all time, it's not even close to Stevie G. And the history he created in this shirt. Look at that. The final Istanbul 2005. Where Stevie G was the biggest hero I've ever seen. Nah, guys. Don't worry, you don't need to worry about fake scores anymore because this updates live time. This right here that you see the ball movement, that's going to tell you if there's a goal or not. So don't worry about the fake scores. You can just look at the screen and you'll be able to see whether it's right or wrong. You know? Yeah, halftime we'll be playing football bingo, I promised. I would never sell Stevie G. He's one of them players that is irreplaceable. Same with Mohamed Salah. I really think Mohamed Salah is one of those players you don't put a price on him because there's just nobody on the planet that does the things he's done year after year, year after year. And I would say Stevie G, the exact same thing. Nobody could have done what he did at Liverpool. Definition of irreplaceable. Go Naldo, see you soon. Leo, who would you sign in the January window? Says Kamal. Personally, I would bring in someone like Gutierrez or Kerkez, Hincapie or Hato and Kamara or Zubi. I mean, Kamal, if you told me I could sign two players realistically, and I know this would still be like spending a lot of money, for me, it's without a doubt the two names that I was saying earlier. For me, it would without a doubt be Hincapie because he's so good in two positions. He can be really good at center back and at left back, which I think is the kind of versatility in the two positions that we really need. and then it would be Zubamendi because we know how highly the club rates him and we know how elite of a player he is. So he would come in and have an impact like that. So for me, those are the two. I think we signed those two and we win the Premier League. I really would be confident. That's how much of an impact I think they'd make right away. When will Chiesa play? I think he'll play in 3 days. We'll be back live on Wednesday night for Liverpool against Southampton in the Cup. Chiesa will start, no doubt. So, yeah. No, or not start. I don't know if he'll start, but he'll definitely play. That's what I meant to say. He'll definitely play. Start, bench, sell, Palmer, Salah, Saka right now. I would start Salah. Bench Palmer, I don't know, man. Between Saka and Palmer, how can I choose? They're unbelievable. What would you guys do? It's too close. But I think I would bench Palmer and sell Saka just because Palmer can play more positions. That's it. That's all I can say right now because they're both on a different level this season. Well, Palmer has been doing it for a while, honestly. Nexus, thank you very much for your first super chat. Nexus says, hi, it's my first time donating to you guys. I want W's in the building for Nexus. Thank you very much for the support. Who is better at Liverpool, Suarez or Firmino? I think Suarez had a bigger prime, but who's more of a Liverpool legend? Definitely Bobby Firmino. And who was better overall at Liverpool? Bobby Firmino. But like I said, who had a better prime? Definitely Suarez. Two world-class players, though. World-class. Kamal, Liverpool goals by far. Liverpool goals is, I started over 10 years ago, and I think the Leo's goals was only like 2 years ago or something. So, or 2 to 3 years ago. So by far Liverpool goals. That's a foul, no? Oh, jeez. Man, bro, the quality on the pitch right now is low. Low. Shout out to Toma Turbato. Shout out to you. What player do you think has the most impact on our team? That's impossible. That's impossible to say, but here's what I will say to you. I think the 3 hardest players for us to replace if they were to get injured for us, for me, the 3 that stand out are Virgil van Dijk because he's the leader of our back line and nobody can do what he does for us. 2, Gravenberch because we don't have anyone again in our team that can kind of do what he can do or try to fill in for what he does. And 3, Mohamed Salah because we have no proper backup right winger. So I know Chiesa could play there, but he's been injured for a long time, you know? So I think those 3 are the 3 that have the most impact on our team. And the ones that will be the hardest for us to replace if they were to be out for a spell. Oh God, Go 12 says this is looking like a 0-0 game, bro. Oh, so far, yeah. So far, yeah. Matthew says this is my first time watching your live stream. Welcome in the building, Matthew. I love this because I can't watch football. Well, Matthew, welcome in the building. I hope you're having a beautiful Sunday. No teams look like scoring. Exactly. Exactly. Kamal says, I feel like De Bruyne is looking so out of pace. I'm shocked as well. KDB, how could he be so out of pace? Like he's had a month to try to get back into the team where he's been on the bench and stuff. So you would think now that he's starting again that he's back on the pace. And I feel like even like a 60% fit KDB, you would think it's still the difference maker. But so far, I know we're only 33 minutes into the game. He hasn't had any impact whatsoever. So I don't know. Something's up. Daily Or says, would you be worried if Chelsea was to overtake us in early to late January? Yeah, of course I would be worried. Because we were in such a brilliant position now that I really, really wouldn't want us to lose the lead that we have right now. You know what I mean? It really feels like I can't remember the last time there was such a great opportunity to go and win the league, even when you're not at your best. Because again, look, we're watching City right now and they don't look like scoring against United at home, which is crazy to say. That's just how poor they look this season. So yeah, I think if there's any season for us to go and win it and push for it, it has to be this season. And that's why the owners have to back us in January. Because even if it's signing one big player like Zubimendi, the impact that it'll have on our squad will be massive. And that's why it's so important that we act in the window. And again, I'm not asking for 3 crazy signings. I just think we need to make some signings. Because just, like I said, the mental boost that gives for the rest of the squad is what could help us win that Premier League title. And I don't think there's a better chance to win it than this season. I really don't think so. Here we go. Corner for City. KDB is going to take it. Are they going to learn from Set Piece FC Arsenal and score here? Look, Højlund is on Erling Haaland. The 2 Nordic boys. KDB whips it. Guardiola, 1-0. 1-0 for City. I think he's like their second highest scorer this season, guys. Josko Guardiola, who plays what, center back, left back? He's a defender, right? I think he's the second highest scorer for City this season, guys. Look at that. It just Josko Guardiola makes it 1-0 for City from a corner, but it was a bit of a scrappy goal, honestly, because it was a cross from KDB, but it took a deflection and then it made its way to Guardiola, and to be fair, it was a great header from him. I think Onana could have done nothing there. Look at this. Look, it took a real deflection, and then to be fair, it was a great header from Guardiola. But there's some luck to that because of the deflection. Both teams should lose. Kamal, I think the only tip I can give is just diet more than working out, I think, because it's not like I work out a crazy amount. It's just I almost never eat sweets. I don't really eat sugar for many, many years. And I've never drank soda or anything like that. I just drink water, you know? So I think that might be the only tip I can give. Liverpool fan 01, thank you very much for the super chat, who says this will be my last dono because I'm trying to go to a Liverpool game. No worries. Liverpool fan 01, thank you very much for the support. I want W's in the building for Liverpool fan 01, who hopefully will get to go to a Liverpool game soon too. My brother. Onana was offside. Oh god, look, a fight is breaking out right now, guys. A fight is breaking out. Look, Harry Maguire up against Erling Haaland. You want to draw? Well, they could still come back into this game. Yeah, bro. Guardiola is definitely going to be in the team of the year, I think. Even though City haven't been good, if you look at the whole of this year, he's been good. We hope you do, Liverpool fans 0-1. I'm gonna get some water, you guys. I'll be right back. They're fighting as they're fighting right now. I see apparently 2 yellow cards were given there. 2 yellow cards. What was it for? Who were the 2 players to pick up a yellow card? What a matchup, Maguire. Kyle Walker? So I think Kyle Walker picked up a yellow, and who's the other? It probably was Højlund, right? Højlund, yeah. Højlund and Kyle Walker both picked up yellows. Chance! Oh my god. That nearly was a scrappy goal there from the set piece for United. They nearly equalized there. That was so close. No, Sunday LFC, I didn't see your comment. I don't know if you saw, but I had a power outage. So does that mean you missed the whole game, Sunday LFC? No. Akbar, I think it's still too early to say who Liverpool's main title challenger will be this season. As of right now, I mean, you have to say Chelsea. You just need to look at the league table and it'll say that for you. But I still believe, just like we were talking with Deliora before, I think it's still too early to say which 2 teams will be fighting at the end of the season in May. I do think we will be, to be fair, but the other team, I'm not so sure. I think it could be Chelsea, it could, who knows, be City, it could, who knows, be Arsenal, so I think it's still too early. A lot of these teams are too unpredictable. That dive from Walker was crazy, says JSM44, the City fan. Footballists, it wouldn't be smart to sell Nunes now. Because of his form, we wouldn't get a lot of money for him. So this would not be a good time to sell him. It's like he's going to be worth a lot less than what probably his market value should be. And therefore, I definitely don't think we'll be selling him now. It just doesn't make sense. That's why I think it makes no sense when a player will have like a bad run of form, and then immediately everybody's like, sell him, sell him, sell him. But that's not how the world works. Absolutely not how the world works. Like I was saying earlier, I think there's a good chance Slot converts him to play a different position if his finishing doesn't improve. I think we could see him in an altered position. Just like look in the past how Joelinton used to be a striker. He got converted to midfield and he's been unbelievable in midfield for Newcastle. So who knows? I'm not saying Darwin will be a midfielder, but I wouldn't be surprised if he tweaked where he plays in the team slightly to not be our number 9. You know what I mean? It wouldn't surprise me. I need a draw no matter what. I'll never support Man United in a game, says questionable 11 LC. Yeah, James, I don't know what's going on with KDB. He's really not himself. I do not know what's going on. Handball tournament school. Enjoy it, Swedish LFC supporter. Enjoy it. In Iceland, handball is huge too. Exactly, Beluga. If he was in insane form, then think about how much he could be worth in the market. So to sell him when he's at his probably one of his lowest points would just be really dumb on our part. You have to be smart. XFAB Gakpo's been great. Like you said, is it 7 goals in his last 10 games? Especially in the big games or like when we need goals, it feels like he steps up. He's been brilliant. Really decisive. Delior, he has been offered a new contract. David Ornstein reported, who's one of the most reliable journalists, said that we did offer all 3 contracts now officially. We offered all 3 contracts, and time will tell whether they accept. The negotiations definitely are still ongoing, but we have indeed offered a contract to Salah. Sorry, to Salah, but you were talking about Trent. To Trent we have. David Ornstein said we did. Jim, honestly, I'm not thinking too much about Klopp anymore because he's taken his distance now, and what we have to focus on is in the present. So I don't sulk around with Klopp. You know, obviously, I'm always gonna miss him because of how much of an icon and how much of an impact I know he had on my life and on many of our lives. But I don't wake up like thinking about Klopp necessarily. You know, I'm so thankful for everything he gave. But right now we have to think about the present and the Slot era, and we have to back Slot and believe in Slot, and that's what matters in this moment in time. You know what I mean? But obviously we'll never forget what Klopp did, and we'll forever be thankful because we definitely wouldn't be in the position we're in right now if it wasn't for Klopp. That there's no doubt about. Man, it's actually unbelievable the lack of quality from both sides though so far. It's just unbelievable. In this first half, how poor I think both teams have been. You guys think United can get back in the game in the second half? What do you guys think? Thank you, Ayan. Do you guys think United can get back in this game? Nah, Magnus, I just got a big cup so I can drink lots of water. Let me have a look at the results of the poll, by the way. I haven't checked in a little bit. Let's see. So I see, wow, 43% of you actually want Man United to win. Over 1,200 of you guys have voted so far. 25% say City win. 43% say United win. And 32% say draw. Damn, I'm surprised. And I personally think United can't get back in this game. I think both teams are poor, and it could just come out of nowhere. You never know. So I don't think this game is over by any stretch of the imagination. Ooh, chance for Foden there. Ooh, that was really good footwork there. Look at the skill there. He completely took Ugarte out. That was actually decent. Yeah, exactly. Kamal, he just needs to be played in his best position. Cody Gakpo's best position is clearly left wing. And immediately when Slot came in, he knew he had to play Cody on the left. That's definitely a foul on KDB. Definitely a foul. Which was your favorite version of Salah? Maybe the 17-18 one, because he had just arrived and he was so on fire. He broke the all-time Premier League goal scoring record in a 38 game season when he scored 32, and yeah, unbelievable, unbelievable. But you could argue that he's more complete today because in a creative sense he's better and he's still banging in the goals. So you could say he's more complete today. But if I had to say my favorite, it would probably be the 17-18 Salah. Alright guys, the halftime whistle has officially blown. It is 1-0 for City. Josko Gvardiol with the only goal of the half. And honestly, it's been such a poor first half where both teams just, I mean, we already knew going into the game that both are having poor seasons, but you could really see that from just that first half. But yeah, guys, let's get the bingo set up. Let me send the link for the bingo right now. Hold on just a moment. Let me create this, do this, and let me put it in the chat right now. I'm going to pin it, okay? Liverpool X edits, honestly, happy considering all the setbacks we faced yesterday. And our team performance was unbelievable. When you look at the chance creation, what we created in that game, it's pretty unbelievable. Look, I'll leave the bingo up here, you guys, okay? I'll leave the bingo right here. MTBO, what's good? We're about to start the bingo. Yeah, not KDB in general just was not himself in general in that first half. Or I guess you could say since coming back from that injury. Oh yeah, Mount suffered another injury. Sunday LFC, we were unbelievable yesterday. That's what I was just saying. Looking back, you have to be proud of our performance given we played 80 plus minutes down a man and we created double the amount of XG than Fulham. Like, we truly dominated the game. We didn't concede too many chances and everyone just gave absolutely everything for the team. So in the end, I think we have to be proud of that point, but we definitely need to improve. And I don't know if you saw the video I made this morning, but I think we need to find a way to cut those individual mistakes, because they're just costing us at the moment. I've said it time and time again. If you score 3 goals away at Newcastle, you should be winning the game. If you score 2 goals at home against Fulham, you should be winning the game. To me, it's clear to see that it's defensively that we need to improve, because goal scoring is not an issue. To have scored 5 goals from our last 2 games and yet to be dropping 4 points says a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah, Joseph, it's been so boring. So boring. I know, right, Delior? At this point, I feel like I should get a sponsor. I should reach out to them. All right, let's get it started, guys. 65 of us in the building. Good luck, everybody. I think we'll have time to play 2 bingos, and this time I'm going to play with you guys too. Yo, Lav, nice to see you in the building. The team gave so much to Susan. Absolutely. That's how I feel. All right, Kieran Tierney, we got up first. Arsenal. No. Saul. Do we have Atletico? Okay, he's definitely Spain. But do we have Spanish top div winner? I'll go for Spain first. David James. Bentancur. AC Milan. Oh God, I feel like I'm... Kubo. Daniel Tomori. I'll just go for English. Jeremy Frimpong. Yeah, that was not a good half. Hopefully, Michael Owen, our only ever Ballon d'Or winner, guys. That's crazy. Heung-min Son. He was at Leverkusen before? No. Ivan Perisic, Croatia. Ryan Babel. Did play for Galatasaray. I do remember that, actually. There we go. Lacazette. Did he play for any of those teams? I don't think so. Oh, we have Italy there. I completely did not see Italy. Moussa Diaby. Jared Bowen. Mario Mandzukic. Okay, I feel like he played for Juve. Yep, right? I'm pretty confident about that. Rio Ferdinand. We'll go for Man United. Mats Hummels. World Cup winner in 2014, I think. Yeah, 2014 it was, I think. Lucas Torreira. I feel convinced he played in the Turkish div. Oh God, I may be wrong though. Victor Gyökeres. Oh. Rafael Leao. Donnarumma. Was he managed by Tuchel? Yeah, I feel like he was at PSG. Bergwijn. Mason Greenwood. Emil Heskey. Was he ever a teammate of Anelka? Was he a teammate of Anelka? God, I'm not convinced. Raul. Spanish top div winner. No! Oh, yeah, I think, yeah. Raheem Sterling. Chelsea. Douglas Luiz. Wilfried Zaha. Victor Moses. Yannick Carrasco. Conor Gallagher. Oh God. Oh, I only have 6 players left. Did Anelka ever play with Paul Scholes? No. No. Clint Dempsey. Kulusevski. Christian Romero. I'm ruined, guys. I'm done. I'm finished. Oh, I couldn't get the last 2. And I got Donnarumma didn't count for 2 holes. So, damn. Big up to Josh, though. Got a bingo. Big up to you, Josh. Big up. Shout out to you, Bronco in the building. Only Josh got a bingo. Alright, guys. Let's get the second one started because we don't have much time before the second half kicks off, okay? Let me send the new link. Right now. Arsenal and Man City share the same amount of points. If City wins, they'll hope for this title race. Yeah, like I said, Daily Aura, I genuinely don't think we'll I think it's way too early to be talking about our main title rivals or who will win the title just yet. I still think it's too early because of how unpredictable this season has been. Like, nobody thought under Slot we would be first. Nobody thought Chelsea would be where they are. Nobody thought City would be where they are. So I just think there's a lot of twists and turns to come. So I don't think we can say who our biggest title rival will be. But I do personally think, and this might be me who's Liverpool biased, but I try to remain humble through it all because you guys know I've never said we're going to win the league. I do think we've shown we're good enough to compete till the end. That's what I'll say. I won't say we were going to win it, but I will say I think we did show enough already under Slot that we're consistent and good enough to fight till the very end. I do believe that. But I think many twists and turns are set to come, just like the last 2 games. I don't think any of us saw us dropping 4 points. You know what I mean? But that's just the Premier League. Yes, Joseph, you're in. Let's go. All right, we're going to get this started once we get to 64 because that's my lucky number. All right, let's go. 64. Good luck, everybody in the building. Let's do this. Many plot twists, exactly. GS Warrior, nice to see you in the building. All right, we got Dejan Lovren up first. Oh, God, no. I was looking at the... Bro. Stuart Downing. I was looking at the table first. Ollie Watkins. David Neres. Oh, God. Boca is going to be tough for me. Oh, God. Dragusin. Oh, God. That's going to be hard. Cucurella. Where can I fit him in? Hulk. Oh, God. This is not a good start so far. Scott Carson. Champions League winner. Lewandowski, he definitely fits somewhere. Where can I put Lewandowski? Pep Guardiola, right? At Bayern Munich? Oh no! I think he was there before. No. Did I mess that up again? No. I don't think Pep was with Lewandowski, was he? Granit Xhaka. No, we had Chile. I had Gary Medel. He's also from Chile. Oh, God, I missed him. No, I missed that. And I think I messed it up with Lewandowski. Oh, God, I'm really not concentrating enough right now. Leipzig. Kolarov. Denis Ceballos. Real Madrid. Per Mertesacker. Thomas Meunier. Teammate of Lukaku with Belgium. Kepa. Sven Botman. Mohamed Salah. Roma. Sean Wright Phillips. Yerry Mina. Memphis Depay. Julian Draxler. Gustavo Poyet. Oh god, this is about to be my worst round ever. Look, I'm not anywhere near getting anything right now. This is about to be my worst round. Jesus. This is a disaster. Wow, this is one of my worst rounds. Nobody seems to have gotten a bingo though. Oh, just as I said that, OG Lav got it as well. Let's go. Big up to you, Lav. I see Sunday LFC, you're in the top 10 as well. One bingo so far. I'm cooked. I was cooked too. I really was. That was not good. All expectations was for Arsenal to win the league before. Exactly, Delior. Exactly. But I think that's another reminder as to how many twists and turns is to come. Nobody saw the league panning out the way it is right now. And I think that's the beauty of the Premier League. You really don't know what's going to happen. But what I know for sure for us, I know I've said this a million times, so it just feels like I keep repeating myself. But I think for us, it is very simple. I really think if we sort our defensive problems out, we win the Premier League. We win the Premier League. And I say that because the last two games are the games that we drop points. The attack has absolutely not been our problem. We scored 5 goals in those 2 games. You know what I mean? For me, it's always going to be about the defense. And I think the main reason why we dropped those points in the last 2 games, if I could pinpoint one specific thing, for me, it's without a shadow of a doubt Ibu Konate and the presence that he has in our defense, the way he protects Trent on that right-hand side, and just the leader he is at the back, and how incredible of a center-back partnership he is with Virgil. I think, as much as we respect and love Joe Gomez and, Kwanzaa and them and how important they can be for the team, they're not close to Ibu's level. You know what I mean? And we've seen how incredible Ibu Konate has been this season. So I knew the moment he was injured and he was going to miss that many games, that would definitely have an impact on us, and we've seen that. I think that if I could pinpoint one thing, it is that, and now it's Slot's job to try to find a solution, the best possible solution until he gets back. Second half is about to kick off. Let's do this. City players are coming out onto the pitch. United players are already there. Nah, because now the second half is starting, bro. The second half is starting. Guys, I want to hear your second half predictions. Let's hear your second half predictions. I said 1-1 before the game, and I want to stay true to my original prediction. So I'm personally going for a 1-1. But obviously, I would love it to be something like 3-3 because the result that I personally want is a draw. But yeah, guys, what's your second half predictions? Yeah, Kamal, I completely agree. I think Amarin could be the best manager since Sir Alex. From the interviews I've seen and from the realism that he has, from when he speaks about United's situation and the balls that he has to drop Rashford and Garnacho, it says a lot. You know what I mean? It says a lot. 4-4. Oh my god, Kamal, I hope you're right. Yo, Ali Nus is in the building. Nice to see you. How's your day been, Ali Nus? So far, the first half, my lord, we were just saying the lack of quality is insane. Hopefully we see a reaction from United in the second half and we see them come back into the game. Because I definitely don't think we want City winning. A draw would definitely be the best result, probably. I saw that stat, Mies. That's unbelievable. Deliora, his delusion. Strawn says, I feel like we should dislike United enough to want City to win. I think a draw is the best possible result. Jesus. Look at how much space and time United had there and somehow they lost the ball. How were they so bad? Oh my god. When you look at the intensity of these two teams coming out in the second half, and it's a Manchester derby, I think it's shocking how poor both teams are. It's shocking, honestly. Ooh, that's actually a great ball from... Oh, look at that sliding challenge from Guardiola. Damn. Yeah, questionable 11 LFC. Even though it wasn't Salah's best game, I think we can definitely say that. He still had a major impact on it. So you can't say that he had no impact on the game because it was his assist that basically created that goal out of nowhere for Cody Gakpo. Oh god, look at KDB. Guys, KDB really looks off it. What? Bro, United have to show a freaking reaction. He does look tired. Doesn't look himself. Andrew says it's the most boring game I've watched in my life. And yeah, come out. I think we can already say Endo's a cult hero. For the way he rose in games like City last season, when we were in a desperate place for that position, I think he can be considered a cult hero. Ooh. No, not quite. Exactly. Look, Kamal just said this game looks like a warm-up friendly between two. It's just really the intensity of it. You cannot believe that it's a Manchester derby. It's hard to believe. Seriously. Jeez. Football for life. I think the Merseyside derby is gonna happen in February, early to mid February is when it looks like we have space in the schedule. $53 right now, Joseph. 53. Big up Jim Ashley. Who do I think will win? I hope it'll be a draw. Yeah, honestly, both teams are just trying to survive. It's crazy, though. Like, obviously, it's not crazy to say that about United because we've said that for many years. But to say that about City, that's what I find is unbelievable. Like, you would think it would have been a small blip under Pep Guardiola. But you look at that City starting 11 and look at how much quality there is in that side. And it's like, how are they struggling so much? It's hard to believe how they're struggling so much. You know what I mean? Like... It really is a big surprise. Dane, I'm excited for what the future calls for Gravenberch and Bradley. Both are unbelievable, and it's hard to also believe that Gravenberch is only 22 years old. I feel like every time I look it up, sometimes I hear that and I have to look it up to see if it's actually true because, wow. United look dreadful. Kamal says bingo is 1,000 times more engaging than this game. I think this game is going to win awards for the most boring game of all time, honestly. Nah, but I feel like something has to set alight. It's not possible. It can't remain this way till the very last minute, bro. It can't remain this way. Thierry Henry or Zizou? Bro, any French fan would say Zizou, even though Thierry Henry, I preferred him as a player, Thierry Henry. I just loved watching him play when I was little. But I would say Zizou is a bigger legend. Like, if you ask French football fans, they would definitely say Zinedine Zidane. Imagine Zinedine Zidane scored 2 goals in a World Cup final against Brazil in 1998. This match ain't doing nothing. I know, bro. Yo, Dan Malloy, nice to see you in the building. Nice to see you in the building. We got Jonathan Morley. Wait, is that the real Jonathan Morley or the fake Jonathan Morley? Let me check right now. Because there's a lot of fake accounts going around. I can check right now. It's a fake Jonathan Morley who says this is Salah's boats. I'm coping. Alright. At least there's no stress like there was yesterday. You know what I mean? That game was so freaking stressful. Yeah, but Deliora, I think my personal opinion, and again, I can't know what's going on behind the scenes, but from what we've seen in the past, I think we wouldn't sign an older player unless it's a quick fix and a cheap option, like Wataru Endo when we signed him from Stuttgart. You know what I mean? So I think someone like Robinson is not the type of player we would go for, because given how good he's been this season, I think Fulham rightly could ask 50 million for him. And I don't think we would pay 50 million or 40 to 50 million for a player that's turning 28 next year. I just don't see FSG doing that. And that's why I think there's a much bigger chance we do sign Kerkez, just from what we've seen with FSG in the past. You know what I mean? But I agree. He's definitely Premier League top quality, and I think he'd be unreal for Liverpool. But I don't think it's the type of player we'd pay big money for. What's good, Lexi Rose? Yamal or Vinny? It depends how you play. If I could bring one to Liverpool, definitely Lamine Yamal. At Liverpool, I would have Lamine Yamal over Vinny for the future. Dan Malloy's in the building. Bro, someone's gotta wake up in this game. Someone's gotta wake up. Come on. This is just not good enough. Oh my god. Ahmad almost created something out of nothing. How's the game looking? Have just a clue. One of the most boring games I've ever watched in my lifetime. And that says a lot, because I have unfortunately seen a lot of boring games. Then Sunday LFC, you should get it started and send the link in the chat. People will be able to join Sunday LFC. Dilior, I think 9 men Liverpool would be more exciting than this. Honestly, 8 men Liverpool would be more exciting than this. It feels like nobody is bringing any energy, any intensity to this game. It genuinely feels like a friendly. It really does feel like a friendly, which is crazy. Because technically both of these teams are in crisis mode right now. So you'd expect both to be giving absolutely everything. That's why I'm really shocked at the intensity of this game. I thought we would be in for... I mean, hopefully we can still be in, because there's still 30 minutes left. But man, so far... Doc says, Liverpool, would you rather win the Champions League or Liverpool to win the domestic double? Definitely the Champions League. The Champions League is definitely better then winning the Carabao and FA Cup. Damn, did they? Even 9-man Liverpool versus Spurs was more interesting. True. Oh god. Chance for United. Chance for United, finally, guys. Ederson makes the save, but really it feels like if there's anyone to score, it would be Amad Diallo. Heroes across from Bruno, and Amad Diallo got a head to it, and that looked like it was actually going in bottom right-hand corner. And that's a great save from Ederson. Great save. Damn. Yeah, I think if there's anyone to score, seriously, it would be... I mean, Delior, you could say should have watched any game compared to this at this stage right now. Any game would be better than this. Even a 6-man Liverpool team would be more interesting. Bodo FC boy, a Middlesbrough fan is in the building who says, so you know you should be excited by Ben Doak from a Bodo fan who sees him every week. Yeah, bro, I heard he's been having a really great loan spell in the championship, so I'm excited about his development. I'm glad to hear that he's doing really well for you. I want to see, actually, did you play already this weekend? Let me check the championship. I see you played yesterday, and you won 1-0 against Millwall. Did Ben Doak start? Yeah, he started. But I see your keeper got man of the match. And Middlesbrough is now in 6th place, so within the playoff positions. Oh, Vandenberg is also... Oh no, it's a different Wait, Rav Vandenberg. He really looks like the brother. He must be the brother of Sepp Vandenberg. Look at how much he looks like him. Rav Vandenberg, yeah, he must be the brother. Go12 says, Leo, if you're bored, just watch the highlights of Villa versus Forest. Yeah, that's the one where you said Martinez made a crazy save, right? Go Naldo, yeah, I hope to go to the Chelsea Liverpool Legends game too. That one's going to be in March, right? I know my bro Johnny just got tickets actually today for that game. Bro, come on, we gotta wake up. Guys, I'll be right back. Are these two teams saving energy for the next weeks? That's how it feels, Kamal, exactly. Honestly, that's how it feels. Oh, I hear some noise. Did I miss something, you guys? I hear some crowd noise. Bernardo Silva. Yeah, looks like Bernardo Silva got fouled by Ugarte there. Sunday LFC says it's crazy how the equivalent of this game in the table is Forest against Brentford. Bro just left. The game was so boring. Honestly. If we take out the importance. Wow, Lav, I gotta look at that Martinez save. All of you guys are talking about it. It looks like Kovacic, by the way, who's been injured. It looks like he's coming back for City. Right now, he's about to come on. Mateo Kovacic. KDB with a shot, but it's over the bar. A draw to be TBH. Kamal for me and N'Golo Kante, because Thiago Alcantara, even if you'd say he's definitely more gifted technically speaking, he just had too many injury issues in his whole career. You know, before we signed him from Bayern fans were already telling me the one thing about Thiago you should know is he's very injury prone, and obviously that was his biggest problem with us. Whereas N'Golo Kante was fit for many, many years. He won the league with Leicester, he won the league with Chelsea, he won the World Cup. I think N'Golo Kante. Bro, I feel like the only hope for Man United is Diallo. Look at that ball he just played for Diallo. And then Bruno loses it. The Middlesbrough fan says Doak has a goal and 5 assists, but he should have loads more. He's like an old winger, by the way. Vandenberg is Sepp's brother. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, bro. They look exactly alike, and they obviously have the same name after. It's that boring. Sepp says bro's taking selfies instead of watching the game. It's that boring. Indeed. Yeah, I'll watch the highlights. You have to watch the highlights? I will, haven't a clue. I'll watch it. I'll watch tonight. Yeah, I love N'Golo Kante is one of the players I was the most saddened when they didn't join Liverpool. With the summer where N'Golo Kante moved to Chelsea, I think he moved for only like 35 million. It wasn't that much money. That's the type of player I thought I wanted at Liverpool so badly. He was just so good. He was so good. I would rather haven't a clue. I want to draw. Or I want both teams to lose, as Zestu says. But if I'm being realistic, a draw. Please put this game in the sewers. Bro! The game is so boring, my TV is losing signal. Yeah, I'm so excited to see Van Dijk back. Because we all knew of how, like, of his talent, because every time he would come on for us in the cup competitions, for example, he immediately would have an impact. But then obviously he picked up that serious injury last season, which wouldn't have helped his development, you know. But I'm so glad to see he's finding his rhythm this season in a difficult league like the championship too. Becoming a regular starter in the championship is never easy. So the fact he's doing that at what is he? I think he's 19 years old, says a lot. You know what I mean? No, Dane. I used to play FIFA and I used to play Football Manager, but I completely stopped playing video games now. It's crazy. Kamal, they really gave out the biggest contracts in the worst possible places, United. The fact that Rashford isn't even on the bench says a lot. Yeah, Rasmus. Joseph says I'd rather watch paint dry and watch Southgate's football. Oh, God. Guys, is this game gonna win the most boring in recent times? Is it about to win that? Everyone, yeah, love watch along versus everyone roasting how boring the game is. Jack Grealish is coming on, by the way, for City. Doak is cooking defenders and breaking their ankles. Might as well talk about him, as this game is so boring. Honestly, Ben Doak could probably have more impact in this game alone if you brought him on because of his directness, seriously, than what we've seen from some of the wingers here today, because it's been so poor. Sam, there are people that help with the channel in the past. Now they're less involved, but absolutely they helped in the history of the channel. So shout out to them. Haven't just a clue. Oh, chance for United, guys. That was actually a really decent chance for Bruno. I don't know how he missed that. Guys, have a look at this chance for Bruno. He was on sides. No, how did Bruno miss that? How did Bruno miss that? No way, Joseph. They just that's definitely United's biggest chance of the game. Bruno was basically 1v1 with Ederson and he chipped it, but it didn't. It went wide of the goal. Oh man. Yeah, for me, love, the main reason I stopped is like it wouldn't put me in a good mood after. I noticed how even though I love playing video games, it just didn't have a positive like mental health impact, where I just decided I had to stop for the just because it would be better to, you know what I mean? That's honestly what's needed right now. Nag says I'm drinking Red Bull and Monster at the same time. That's why we need to stay up, to stay awake in this game. How did he miss, bro? I don't know, Joseph. That's a huge miss for Bruno. Huge miss. I don't think United will get a better chance than that. Sedar, look. Sedar says a minute of silence for those who bought tickets. Guys, this might be the most boring game, but at least the banter from you guys in the chat has been unreal. And I think James is at the game as well. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he is at the game. Imagine poor James. He paid money to see this. He paid money for this and probably took his, like, and went to the stadium to watch that. Soli, merci à toi. Thank you for the support on the channel and being in the building. It means a whole lot, Soli. Jack Grealish is coming on for Jeremy Doku. And United is going to bring on Lenny Yoro, the Lille, who came from Lille. And they're also going to bring on Anthony, the best player in the world. MHG says Anthony the GOAT is coming to save us from boredom. Sarah says, Leo, we gotta check if the pundits are still awake to do the game review after. Oh my god. Big up Yusuf. I hope that happens in real life too, Liverpool winning the Premier League. Oh, they're also bringing on Xerxes. So United's making a triple change. Anthony, Lenny Yoro, and Xerxes. Yeah, I do know Get Stuck In. Yeah, Delior, I can't believe he cost £100 million. That's crazy. Jack Grealish, £100 million player. Dilik, Mazouai, and Hoyland are coming off. Yeah, Loki Mason, I do remember you. Do you guys think Anthony is gonna cook? We have about 12 minutes left in this game. No way, Jeremy Thomas. Jeremy Thomas says, I'm going to Liverpool versus Lille for my birthday and hospitality. That's unbelievable. Oh my god. Maybe, Sully. Maybe. Get Stuck In. I know the channel, of course. Fanta Cola, imagine you said, imagine not just RIP to those who are at the game, imagine people who traveled from other countries or other continents to watch this game. Imagine. Crazy. Sarah, let me check actually what the date was for the Lille game. I hope to be able to go. Liverpool play Lille on the 21st of January. I gotta see if I'm able to go, because that would be really sick to go. I gotta see. Vaf en culo. Joseph, I think Gary Neville will be pissed, to be honest. I think he'll be fuming. When you look at the desire of the United players, clearly this game is there for the taking. Let's be honest. City have been very, very poor in this game. And it's as if United didn't even really try to cause too many problems. If I was a United fan right now, I would be fuming. Because if there's ever a time to get a win, there it feels like it's today, where this is not like the usual City. KDB's not having any impact on the game. Erling Haaland's not having any impact on the game. Man. Questionable 11 LFC. I also run Liverpool Goals, which is the biggest Liverpool Instagram that I started over 10 years ago. But then I also do little jobs here and there, but I don't have I don't have a full-time job outside of it. I do different freelance things on the side too, but yeah. I can't believe it should be illegal to watch this. Says Go 12. Honestly, it should be illegal to watch this. I feel like I don't even know how you'd make highlights out of a game like this. I've heard of the front three, Dane, but I actually don't watch the front three. Oh, chance for United, but Kobe Mainu, oh, he puts it way over. Way over. I'm still going to do the timestamps to the goal in the comments. Big up, Joseph. Who's the Liverpool Goals? That's just another Instagram. Somebody who's really nice, actually. I've spoken to him for years. But the one that I run, Joseph, is just called Liverpool Goals. It doesn't have the in front. Go 12 says the highlights will be 60 seconds long. It's so bad, bro. It's so bad. Joseph, honestly, this might be a great game. This might be a great game to switch on in order to fall asleep, honestly. It could be a great game to fall asleep to. Because you guys are saying penalty? Please. Please, Manchester United pen. You guys are slightly ahead of me then. Oh, it's a bad pass from Matheus Nunes. Penalty! Yes! Yes! Come on! That's what we wanted. Amad Diallo is fouled in the box by... And that was such a poor pass from Matheus Nunes. Guys, he just threw away the game like that. It's crazy. This is why football is so crazy. One pass and 85 minutes worth of football can be thrown out the window like that. Amad Diallo is fouled by... Not only did Matheus Nunes give away... By the way, it was his terrible pass back. But then he's also the one that fouled Amad Diallo in the box. So that's like one of the worst things you could do as a player individually. Because he gave away the ball. And then he also fouled the attacker in the box. So he gave away that penalty all by himself. And that's a clear penalty. Oh god, the City players are fuming as well. Bro, the City players are fuming as well. Joseph says let Anthony take it. Turn on the TV, guys. turn on the TV right now because we could be seeing a United equalizer. We know Bruno is good from the penalty spot. We never thought we'd be cheering for United fan. Yeah. Nah, we would be because we always said the best result for us, guys, we always said the best possible result for us was a draw. I told you guys before the game started that my dream was for Man City to draw against United. And what did I say my match prediction was, by the way? I said 1-1. I'm not trying to show off, but I did say my match prediction was 1-1, and I kept my same prediction at halftime. I didn't change my prediction. And now Bruno has a chance to make it 1-1. And by the way, Bruno, if there's one thing you can say about Bruno, is he's one of the best penalty takers. He scored his last 5 penalties, and now he has a chance to equalize late on in the 87th minute against City. Will he score? He steps up. Yes! Right hand side, and he just goes like this to the haters. Go on, Bruno. Why am I celebrating a United goal? I need to calm down. It's just I wanted a draw, guys, from this game. So that's why I'm hyped right now. 1-1. Bruno with the equalizer. I don't know why I'm celebrating that much for United goal, though. And now Pep is bringing on Savio, guys. Pep is bringing on Savio. You just knew you just knew Bruno was gonna score there. It is good for us. You're getting sacked in the morning. This game's been driving you crazy. Leo celebrating United goal. Oh God, was I really was celebrating a United goal. Ryan says, Leo, are you not telling us something? I was a little too excited. I agree. I need to calm down. It's just because this game has been so boring that I think we were all waiting for a moment to happen. You know what I mean? And I was also excited that my prediction was right because now, let's be honest, what are the chances we see another goal now? You know what I mean? It's been the most boring game. And now you're telling me that we're going to see a winner? I don't think we're going to see a winner. You know what I mean? Just because both teams have been so crap. You know what I mean? But who knows? Actually, right now, United have the ball on the counter. It's Dalot. Martinez with the ball over the top. Diallo's through again! Oh my God! United just scored again! And it's Amad Diallo. It's an Amad Diallo masterclass. Man City are officially in the mud. What is going on? Bro, he is carrying this United team. He won the penalty, Amad Diallo. Bruno converted it. And just 2 minutes later, or like a minute and 30 seconds later, United take the lead. And it's Amad Diallo with a brilliant finish. And City are about to lose to United at home. Bro, how's this possible? Pep is just scratching his beard right now like this. Oh my God, I'm shocked right now. 2 goals in 2 minutes. City are actually in the mud. Yeah, 1 game, 11 games, 1 win. Amad is so talented, bro. Deliora, what a player, honestly. What a player. He's Man United's star player right now. No doubt about it. Jeez. What's going to happen to Pep Guardiola, you guys? What's going to happen to Pep? 1 win in 11. And let's be honest, they don't deserve anything from this game. But wow, what a brilliant goal from Diallo. That was not easy. Wow. Fair play, brother. Fair play, brother. City is in the mud. And United are moving up, what, to 10th place now? Let's have a look where they are in the table. United are in 12th place. United are just behind Newcastle. They're in 12th place. Oh yeah, Amad Diallo has to be the man of the match. Are you kidding? Leo, I told you that it would be a 2-1. Bro, that's crazy. 2-1 for United. Jeez, what a... Honestly, this has been one of the most boring games, but boy, did the game pick up towards the end there. 2 goals in 2 minutes. Bruno with the equalizer for the penalty spot, and it was Diallo who won it, and then Diallo with the winner. Okay, I need to calm down though. I'm celebrating too much for a United win right now. I can't forget that they're Liverpool's rivals. The thing is, I forget when you look at where they are in the table and you see they're 12th, that's when I find it hard to believe that they're our rivals, but they are. We can't forget that. Guys, what's going to happen to Pep, honestly? What is going to happen to Pep Guardiola? Because this is now 1 win from 11. And I think out of the 11 games, they've lost 8 of them, if I'm not mistaken. I think they've lost 8 of them. Let me have a look right now. The only games of the last 11 that they drew was away at Crystal Palace and at home to Feyenoord. Otherwise, it's only losses. They lost to Spurs, Bournemouth, Sporting against Amarin. So Amarin has beaten Pep twice in the last 2 months with 2 different teams. They lost to Sporting, they lost to Brighton, they lost 4-0 at home to Spurs, they lost 2-0 against us, they lost 2-0 to Juve, and now they're about to lose 2-1 at home to United. Bro, what is going on with City? Everybody's spamming sacked in the morning. Pep is gonna... Bro. Honestly, I wonder what's gonna happen with Pep Guardiola. Because 1 win from 11 is unbelievable. And it's not just that. It's the fact that 8 of those 11 were losses. That's what's crazy. 8 losses in their last 11 games. I never, ever, ever thought I would say Pep Guardiola. That would ever happen in Pep Guardiola's career. That's actually, like, astounding when you say it. It's hard to believe it, but it's statistically the reality as I just read out there. Brexit Bowler says, as a Liverpool fan, Ahmad is just that guy. Bro, he's a bowler. He's definitely getting man of the match. Definitely getting man of the match. Sacked in the morning. The fake JSM says, this is so disappointing. Oh my god, this is bro, this is wild, honestly. This is really, really wild. Sacked in the morning. WWE channel, big up to you. Thank you very much for the super chat who says Pep Guardiola. Oh my god. I want W's in the building for WWE channel. Bro, look, Amad Diallo has come off now. He needs some respect. He needs some respect. Beluga says Diallo is a talent. Fans will never forget Ten Hag from benching him. And it's true. I know, for example, my boy Good Vibes John. Love my boy Good Vibes John. Shout out to him. He always said, last season, this season, we gotta play this kid more. And Ten Hag was barely playing him, which is crazy. Crazy. Guys, that's the full-time whistle. I want W's in the building right now, guys. I want W's right now. As we go, there's a 9-point difference. Guys, there's a 9-point difference between us and Man City as things stand. 9-point difference. Even after the points that we dropped in recent times. Listen to the United fans there. Wow. Ruben Amorim beating Pep Guardiola twice in the space of 1 month because he beat him in November, and now they go to the Etihad and they win 2-1. I do feel for my boy James though, because I think he's at the game, and to lose 8 of their last 11, like I was saying before, it's really hard to believe that this is possible for Pep Guardiola, who's one of the greatest managers of our lifetimes. You know, it's really, really hard to believe, but that's what's happened. You guys are just spamming you W's right now. They just lost at home to United, guys. How is that possible? Let's have a look at if they gave the man of the match to Amad Diallo here. Guys, let's have a look at the match ratings. Lineup. Yeah, Amad got man of the match, 8.4. He won the penalty and he got the winning goal. Can you guys see that? Yeah, right there. That's crazy, bro. It got exciting in the end. That's the beautiful thing about football, though, Delior. One thing you can always say about football is even when it's the most boring of games, you never know what could happen. And this really was an example where it's one of the most boring games in recent times. And in the end, like, I feel the adrenaline right now of just like how exciting it is, how games can turn around in that way. And yeah, guys, looking at the league table, we've now played the same amount of games as Chelsea, and we're 5 points clear of Chelsea, okay? But City have played one more game than us, and we're 9 points clear of Man City. How is that crazy? How is that possible? That means if we win our game in hand, which is going to be against Everton, the game that we're probably going to play in February, we could be 12. There could be a 12-point difference between us and City right now if we had beaten Everton. It's crazy when you think about it. This is crazy. Yeah, look, people are saying no manager. Obviously, it's Pep Guardiola, so he's basically unsackable because of everything he's done for Man City. But wait, let's see if we can have a look at this. Is it gonna? Yeah, look at this. One win for Man City in their last 11. No manager in the world would survive this run, except it's Pep Guardiola. The only win was against Forest at home. Otherwise, 8 of those were losses and 2 draws. One was a 3-3 draw at home to Feyenoord, and the other one was a 2-2 draw away at Crystal Palace. That's wild. How is it possible for that to happen to Pep Guardiola? How is that possible? Bro, I'm going to message my United fan, my United friend right now. The fan base has known it for so long, guys. My boy Thorvaldur, who you'll see on the stream, by the way, because he's coming to Iceland very soon. You guys have seen him in the stream before. He's been, and we were saying in the chat before too, you guys, United fans have been saying for a long time that Ahmad needs to be starting games for United, and I just can't believe that Ten Hag didn't see this, because seriously, I really think he carried United today. He won that penalty, and then he scored the winning goal. What a freaking player. And even before then, I said it. If there's anyone that looked like scoring for United, it was Amad Diallo. You could see it. It was easy to see that. One win from 11. Eight. I can't, bro. I can't believe it. How is that possible, bro? I cannot believe it. I can't believe it, bro. Big up to you, Usman WWERR. Thank you again for the super chat. Who says, yes, Leo, United did it. Pep Guardiola loses again. Guys, I want W's in the building right now for WWE Usman. In the building supporting the channel. Yeah, bro, I feel like any other manager would get sacked, but truly, and this is me again bringing bias aside and stopping to joke around, Pep Guardiola is unsackable, truly. Like what he's done with City is just on a different level. And so he can, like, it doesn't matter how many games he loses, I think they can't sack him, truly. But what's true is if that was any other manager, I think he would be getting a sacking after that. Seriously. Seriously. That's how crazy this run has been for Pep. I never thought I'd ever say this, but we need a favor from Brentford now. Guys, this could become... I know we would have wanted all 3 points against Fulham yesterday, obviously. And we have a right to be disappointed with that because Liverpool should always be going for 3 points. But guys, if somehow Chelsea drops points later today, it could be a dream weekend for us in terms of our opposition. Like Arsenal dropping 2 points against Everton at home yesterday, City losing at home to United, and then Chelsea play against Brentford later today. Fingers crossed that somehow Chelsea drop points. Fingers crossed. They just brought life to the... I can't believe it. Someone needs to check on Pep. Jack, my boy Jack's in the building, bro. Jack, do you believe that this is possible? Pep Guardiola, who's been the best manager in the last 10 years in terms of success, in terms of trophies won, he's lost 8 of his last 11, only winning 1. I don't understand how that's possible, guys. Genuinely, I don't understand how that's possible. What is going on? And this literally went from being the most boring stream or most boring watch along because of this game, the state of this game, and out of nowhere, Amad Diallo was like, let me come in clutch and win this for you guys. What a player, man. He deserves some respect. He deserves a lot of respect. Leo keeps hydrating and bringing us luck. Fado, did I bring luck for Man United today? Crazy. I like that kid Ahmad, best player on United by a country mile. And Jack, that's where people are going crazy. I was just speaking to Thare after the game, and all United fans for the last 2 years have been begging for Amad Diallo to get more chances. Like, it's been so clear to see, and yet he wasn't getting game time under Ten Hag. And look, a new manager comes in, he drops Garnacho, drops Rashford. You need to be brave to make decisions like that, and clearly he did the right thing because they just went away at the Etihad and they won 2-1. That's a big result for United and this new manager. The hydration is great, says Rafid. Yeah, Ahmad, bro. Ahmad is a legend, and I'm happy for my boy Good Vibes John because he's such a great guy. I just sent a message to James. No, to John. Good vibes, John, my bro. Yo, Leo, Manu says, yo, Leo, sorry for joining so late. I watched the game with my fam, bro. What is going on with City? I don't want to see James's face right now. 2 goals in 2 minutes. Can City recover from this? Honestly, it's hard to imagine how City could recover from this. Honestly, it's really hard to imagine how they could recover from this. Genuinely. I think they'll allow Pep to walk. I don't know. I mean, De Liora, even him signing the contract when he did seems really weird. To me, it seemed like it was made out of emotion. Genuinely. It seemed like it was made out of emotion because he wanted to prove people wrong, but clearly something is deeply, deeply wrong with City right now because you can no longer say, oh, it's only about the injuries. You can't tell me that City is a one-man team. Just because Rodri is injured doesn't mean that they can't win football games anymore. That's too crazy to say. You know what I mean? Like, now they have KDB back. I think Ruben Diaz started. Like, they have their players back. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, look. Ruben Diaz started today. Like, how many players are truly missing for City? Yeah, Kanji, Ake, Rodri. But, like, seriously. They should be doing a lot better in that position. A whole lot better. Watch Rodri come back and they start winning games. But how could you be so dependent on a single player? You know what I mean? On a single freaking player. And big up to Sonny Hughes, guys. I want W's in the building for Sonny Hughes. Thank you very much for the super chat. Who says they won't sack Pep. He's unsackable like Klopp was. I totally agree. We were saying it before. Like, again, Pep has been the most successful manager of our generation. And the amount of trophies that he won for and the impact he's had at City and on football means that he truly is an unsackable manager. But still, I still think it's so freaking hard to believe that this is happening. So hard to believe. What is going so wrong with City? I cannot understand that a manager of Pep's quality with this City team has just lost. What is going on with City? How is it possible that a manager like Pep and this City team have just lost 8 of their last 11 games? I don't understand. Dane, I'm so glad, but imagine if we won yesterday. It could still be. I don't think I've been happier in my life, says Talking. Bro, clearly Ahmad. Look at the impact Ahmad is having there. Look at the impact Ahmad is having there. It's actually unbelievable. How is it possible that a minute... I did not expect United fans to be in the building. Me neither. To be that loud in the second half, well, that's all you could hear. That's all you could hear in the stadium. But man, I do feel for my boy James, honestly. I do feel for James right now because this is really bad. All right, guys. That is going to be the end of this stream. But man, what a freaking, we wanted some drama, and boy, did we get some drama towards the end of this. It was one of the most boring games. City were winning 1-0 after Guardiola scored in the first half. And then out of nowhere, it was a really poor back pass from Matheus Nunes, who played in the box. And then he fouled Amad Diallo. Bruno stepped up. He scored from the penalty spot. And then Amad Diallo went on to score the winner, the man of the match tonight. But man, unbelievable game. And I just can't believe what we're seeing. This season, it feels like anything can happen. And hopefully that means it's our season to win the Premier League. We have to believe that we can do it, you guys, because other teams look vulnerable. If there's any time to do it, it's this freaking season. But like always, big up to all of you that were in the building. I will see you guys very, very soon. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your night. And like always, you'll never walk alone.